Stop letting the YouTube algorithm dictate every single move that you make here on this platform. It'll drive you crazy if you let it. What you should be doing instead is focusing on creating videos that you are passionate about, which is going to work out a lot better in the long run. This is actually something that I've had my mind on for a very long time. I figured I had some moments here to talk about it this morning, so fire up the vlog and just talk about it. So this video is more for people that are doing this as a side gig, doing this as more of a hobby, and they just want to make maybe a little bit of money on the side. They're not looking to create a full-blown business on YouTube or as a single content creator on YouTube in a year or, in a very short time. If that's you, go ahead, have at it. Make your thumbnails, do your title research, use your power words, script your intros, retention, do all that stuff. Go ahead, knock yourself out, go crazy. And I have to say that I do really respect the creators that are very successful on this platform, because after doing this full time for a year and a half, this is not easy. All right, I hope you can hear me over that saw over there making a bunch of construction noise. So I tried doing this, tried creating a business out of this channel, as maybe you don't know, but if you don't, that's what I tried to do. I did have some pretty good success in the short term, but then what I found was, like I was saying about creating thumbnails that make you click, researching titles, researching topics, I found that the more I was trying to get the views, to get the subscribers and make the money from a business perspective, I was having less fun. I was doing less of this, less hitting record, filming video, editing the video. And that's why I started this in the first place. So maybe this resonates for you, but if you're doing something you're passionate about, whether it's a project or whatever, if you find you start obsessing over the numbers, maybe it's just like marginal gains here and there, you might want to think about if you're approaching it the right way. For me, just treating this as a business and following all the supposed rules here on YouTube, it just sucked all the fun out of it and felt more like a chore. Now, a couple of things that I have done is I don't niche down to just one topic. I try to keep it at a maximum of 3 topics, and I don't really talk too much about that. Those 3 topics would be men's fashion, cycling, and vlogs or camera stuff kind of clumped together. That's more of a wild card. But the other thing too is I've done videos about finance, I've done videos about other stuff, how to ride the subway safely. Those videos are okay, but then it just kind of gets a bit too much. And I still do want to grow here, even though I'm not looking to grow overnight anymore, or go viral overnight. But it's just something that it keeps me fresh. And the algorithm would tell me, no, you can't make a vlog today. You have to make a video about shoes for the 13,000th time. You've got to talk about clothes. You've got to accept sponsorships and brand deals to do this, that, and the third. There's only so much I can talk about that stuff before I just get sick of it. And that's where burnout comes in.
Customers.
I tell you, the trains were absolutely crowded. Not too crowded, but for a Saturday, subway was pretty packed. But it's the first 80-degree day in a very long time. It was supposed to rain today. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm doing the 5-borough bike tour tomorrow. Anyway, trying to remember what I was talking about, where I left off, because I didn't script this. Because again, more admin time you spend on this stuff, in my experience, the less fun and the more of a chore it is. I think that's where, whatever, we'll just pick it up. We're not bowing down to the algorithm, so if I repeat myself a couple times, whatever. That's the whole point of this video, right? Don't bow down to the algorithm. Now, again, I'm going to say it again, if you're doing this for a business, you have a fully established YouTube channel, sure, go ahead. All props to you. And like I said before, this is not easy. I know from firsthand experience. But if you find that, if you're like me, I just found that, oh, thank you. But I just found the more rules I had to follow and the more things I had to remember to do before even talking to the camera and before even having the most fun part is talking to the camera / filming and editing and seeing the final product. It was like, what am I doing here? I thought I did this to be creative, to get some inspiration, to talk about things that are passionate about, not to go viral overnight or to, gain thousands of followers. And I've been through all of that. Something else I wanted to talk about is YouTube Shorts. I don't have a problem with Shorts. I tend to not as much anymore. I used to I used to watch a lot of TikTok. Now I just watch it a couple times a week. I was posting a lot of shorts using Opus Clip, Opus Pro, whatever. I canceled my plan. I haven't posted a short in a long time, and I don't miss it. Now, the business part of me would say, I'm leaving views on the table, I'm leaving subscribers on the table, but I would rather just make long form. Maybe someday I'll cut up my long forms into short form manually, but I'd rather just go out and film and edit for long form. So hopefully this resonates with you. If it does, let me know in the comments down below, not for the algorithm. And I mean, I almost said if you like this video, give me a like, but just let me know. Let's have an actual sort of discussion, not a real life discussion. Let's have a discussion about this, because this is just something that can help, I believe can help a lot of people if they're having that kind of block of saying, well, I want to make a video about X, but the algorithm tells me and the research tells me that's a bad video. And even if it is in your niche, niching down is probably something that if you're going to do one thing, that's really probably the best thing to do. Every time I niche down and do a video about shoes or how to dress well, it does so much better than these videos or other videos that I'm passionate about. And you know what though, that's what keeps it fresh. Every once in a while I make a shoe video or a fashion video or style video, and it's like, oh my God, I got 1,000 views in a week. And then not just the views don't matter that much, at least to me. It's the engagement. People say thank you. People ask me questions about, do you think this would be okay? That's really, if you're gonna try to survive long-term on YouTube, you really should be focusing on making good videos that provide value. And making good videos just means that, if this video talks about ignoring the algorithm, we're gonna try to keep it, for the most part, on track and not go off on too many tangents and not start talking about how to stay safe in the New York City subway and how great the weather is.
So you said it's a week?
Yeah, so next week.
That would be nice. I saw what you're doing that. Looks really cool.
I'm really happy with it. And it's like. Okay.
Yeah, I just think I'm going to
Oh, God. How would you like it?
Yeah, this is hard candy.
I will leave you with this. Are you creating videos on this platform and just focusing on getting as many views as possible, as many subscribers as possible, as much retention, and just trying to go viral and just hit it out of the park every single time? If the answer to that question is yes, you might want to start really thinking about being more authentic, choosing topics, making videos about topics that you are truly passionate about, which is going to help you come across as more authentic on camera, which at the end of the day is going to be a skill that you just cannot replicate, and it's going to be a lot better for you long-term wise, as far as your long-term success. Thanks for watching.